Hello, welcome to my bedroom. I am back after years of not posting on my channel, and the reason I am back, the main reason, is that I want to start a series on my obsession, my passion, the cognitive functions, or Jungian types. I've been obsessed with this for years, as you may know from previous videos I did on my channel. I self-typed as an INFP for years. And for the past few years, I've really dug deep and explored the many different systems that stems from Jung's work. And what I want to do in this series is really try and find, well, confirm, because I'm pretty sure of my type right now, but confirm my type, help you perhaps through the exploration confirm your type. But I want to start from the bottom, like perception and judgment, right? What is perception? What is judgment? How does Jung describe this? How does Socionics describe this? How does MBTI describe this? Perhaps even like objective personality system. Really just trying to find all the different definitions, but the goal is through doing like perception, judgment, then sensation, intuition, thinking, feeling, introversion and extroversion, then the functions, the blockings, the types, and comparing and contrasting the different definitions. My goal is to find the common thread, or this one definition, however vague or small it is, you could say, that is sort of agreed upon, right? What is the you could say core of the definition? My hope is perhaps we won't be able to do that. It's very possible, but I'd like to clarify the things, because if the functions do exist, they must have a definition, something that they are, that we all have to agree upon, that we all see. That's what I aim to find. And also by comparing and contrasting, probably choosing a system that is the best, right? With the most accurate, well-defined terms and definitions. I suspect it is going to be Socionics, but I'm still open, But really, it's going to be a great exploration. We're going to do it together, and we're going to find your type. Maybe you're going to find the type of the people you love. I'm going to do the same thing, and it's going to be great. Honestly, I just want a place on YouTube with a very feminine woman who's excited and passionate talking about typology, because that's what I want online, and it's not there, so I'm going to create it, right? And so there you go. So this is kind of like the introduction, the coming back, the putting my toe in the pool. It's been a long time. And I guess I want to finish this video by saying why I believe the cognitive functions, or even typology in general, is important, and why it should be studied, and why people should be aware of it, because I truly believe in that. And in another separate video that I will do after this, and I will link it so you can click if you'd like, but it's going to be an exploration of all the different typings I've had through the different systems. I've been typed by 6 professionals, 6 people who offer their services online, whatever. So we're going to explore that in the other video. Okay, so why is it important? I'm obsessed with cognitive functions because of 3 main reasons. So the idea of purpose and meaning has been central in my life for many, many years. I honestly wonder why we're alive and why we're here, and mostly why we're here in these forms and shapes. Like, why am I Penelope in this body, in these specific circumstances, and why are you, whatever your name is, whatever your body is, in your specific circumstances? Like, what is the purpose of all of this? What is the meaning of all of this? Why are we here? And through typology, it sort of differentiates the strengths and weaknesses of people, but mostly some sort of archetypal role or archetypal theme that perhaps we have come here to play. And that's what I find fascinating. It sort of can give you an answer as to what your purpose or your destiny is. Now, yes, typology, the cognitive functions, they do put you in a box. But thinking that this box is very, very tight, and that you can't fit within it really, that it's constricting, thinking that, and thinking that you cannot go out ever of that box is wrong. Okay, so typology puts you in a very large box with a lot of other people, and you have room to play in your box. And yes, you can go out of that box and try other types, try other functions, but you won't like it, and you won't be good at it, and you will want to come back to your box. Your box is the place that you love, the things that you're good at, and then you can, the specifics of it, you know, it will depend on who you are truly at your core, your experiences, your interests, the specific strains that you have, the specific flaws, right? So it doesn't it does put you in a box, but it's just really negatively viewed, and it shouldn't be negatively viewed at all. And so I think that's the first thing that I find very fascinating. Then the second is that trying to gain an objective understanding, trying to gain consciousness about who you are and how you affect the world around you, the people around you, is amazing. And I do think that research in typology sort of allows you to do that, you know. So you get typed by different people, you're being seen by different people, so you're gaining objectivity as to who you are, what you're like, what you do. And then often you end up talking to the people around you about, like, who am I really? Can you describe me? Can you tell me what makes me stand out from others? How am I different? What am I really good at that people can see? What am I really bad at that people can see? And so you gain a clearer picture of who you are, and by doing that you can gain in maturity, in wisdom, and in a capacity to be a better version of yourself. And that is why I really, really like typology. And then the last reason is just how incredibly useful it is for relationships. It allows you to put into words the differences between you and your partners, your parents, your family members, your friends, even your coworkers, your bosses. It allows you to be able to see clearly how you may be different and how you may view the world differently, and also respect those differences. Now, I see society and all of us humans gathered together worldwide with the analogy of the brain, right? So we have neurons that are specialized, and we have these regions with specialized functions. And imagine if in the brain, one region with some sort of specific function started hating or despising another region with another specific function and wanted to shut it down. We would probably all end up being some weird zombies, unable to function as human beings if our brain did that to us. And I view society the same way. And you can see that replicated in really toxic relationships that you may see, or even in politics, this idea that it's like you against me, or something like that. It's like us against you, and let's say I'm right and you're left, well, the left is evil, right? And it isn't. The goal here is to be able to see a clear picture of reality, and as one person or one neuron, you can't do everything. You can't see everything. And that's what cognitive functions tells you, is that your brain is sort of shaped in a way that you will see certain information and you will miss others, right? A feeler, sure, will be really good at seeing the ethical consequences of something, right? But then we'll probably miss the logical aspects of it. And so they might hate and despise the logical people who are being rough, bursting bubbles, but they're useful and they're needed in making better decisions. So I see typology as a way for us to tolerate, accept, and respect the differences around us, and so that we may have better conversations, and we may reach better solutions. We may solve problems in a wiser, more mature way, and also obviously have better romantic relationships, which is a big problem in our society right now. We can't have great romantic relationships. So there you go. I don't think I have anything else to add here. I hope this got you excited, you know, because I'm really excited. As you can see, I'm almost out of breath, but it's normal. It's my first video in a while, and I have so many words and not enough lungs. If I could have perhaps a couple more lungs, I wouldn't be out of breath right now. So that is it for my first video, and I'm now going to record my different typings. So if you want to see that, I'll have linked it somewhere, like here or maybe in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're excited, and I hope we really find our types and the types of people around us.